What you see right behind me is Union Pacific 4023.
Union Pacific 4023 was built by Alco in Schenectady, New York by American Locomotive Company, also known as Alco, in 1944, and is the 727 80th steam locomotive in that order, and it's a 4884 big boy type steam locomotive, and this locomotive is known as Big Boy, and the locomotive's class is 48842, and it's a sole survivor of this second class Big Boy, and it's one of 8 surviving Big Boys. The Big Boys are one of the one of the articulated steam locomotives built. The Big Boy is known to be the largest steam locomotive in the world, and when Big Boy 4000 rolled out of the factory in Schenectady, New York, one guy climbed on the pilot deck and chalked on the smokestack door and wrote Big Boy on it, and that's how these locomotives got that name Big Boy. Also, the Big Boys ran between Cheyenne, Wyoming and Ogden, Utah. 4023 hauled freight up Sherman Hill in Wyoming when it was operating. Then 4023 was retired and stored in Cheyenne, Wyoming in the Roundhouse. And also Union Pacific Challenger 3985, which is an articulated locomotive as well, had been given parts from 4023. Then 4023 was moved to here in Omaha, Nebraska, where the original Kenefic Park used to be, then stored in the fence in the rail yard outside the Durham Museum till 2005. Till it was time for 4023 to move up here to here, and took days to get it out of the rail yard, and it was kind of tough to get 4023 up to 10th Street to Bancroft Street, but 4023 finally reached the final resting point, and then 4023's tender was placed behind once 4023 was set down right down in this spot. Also, 4023 was then shoved up the hill, and it was almost too difficult to get it up the hill, so a bulldozer had to shove it up the hill, and one machine from the front, or maybe there were 2. Also, the locomotive itself made it to the top of the hill. Also, 4023 arrived to this spot safely. Also, 4023 is one of 8 surviving Big Boys left in the world today.